What is going on, mortals? Mortopia here! Welcome to How to Tame on Scorched Earth. This is a series where I will be covering every tameable dino in Ark. Going over how to tame it, going over their features / abilities / roles in Ark. But first, a small disclaimer. Well, this taming is done on a boosted server, but the taming method is exactly the same that you'd have to use on an official server. But if you're playing on an official server, you should know by now that it's going to take you a lot longer to gather the resources and a lot longer to do the taming. But with that out of the way, let's get to what we are going to be taming today. So you've probably seen it already flying around on screen. Today we're going to be taming the Vulture, the scavengers of Ark on Scorched Earth. Hello, Vulture. So as you just probably just saw there as it flew past, the Vulture is a passive tame. Yes, it's right, a passive tame. Now if you're taming one of these out in the wild, probably over in the desert or anywhere else, I would advise you to get a ghillie suit, so you will attract less attention to yourself, because the vultures will not aggro onto you, so don't worry about it, but other things around it will aggro onto you or on to the vulture, so the ghillie suit reduces that. So get one if there are nearby enemies around. Now, like I said, you do not have to worry about the vulture. It will not attack you unless you attack it, and it will not become aggressive unless there is a corpse around. Any dead animal that is around, the vulture will go for it and will try to eat it. Where'd it go? But other than that, you don't really have to worry about the vulture. You can get up pretty darn close. We just gotta wait for it to land. So what we're going to need to tame it? Well, it'll only eat a couple things. Spoiled meat is the best taming food for the vulture. But you can use normal raw meat or raw fish meat. They are the only things that it will eat. And as you just saw, we tamed it. Put whatever food you got in the last slot of your hotbar, get up close to it, press Y or triangle, and you will be able to feed it. And then you just have to wait again until it is hungry, then feed it again, and you will be able to tame it, no problem. So, what is a vulture good for? Well, it can be a bodyguard of sorts. A vulture that is perched on your shoulder like this can attack enemies that get close enough to the player, providing extra protection from attackers who are trying to hit you with a club or trying to melee attack you with any kind of weapon. So, also I want to mention, you cannot put any kind of normal meat in its inventory. You can only put spoiled meat in the vulture's inventory, okay? Only spoiled meat. You cannot put anything else. I'm going to show you here. I'm going to drag some meat off. And then I'm going to try and put it in. See, it's highlighted. I'm trying to transfer it across. But it will not go across whatsoever. You cannot put normal meat in its inventory. And then you're probably wondering, well, how are you supposed to feed it? You can put spoiled meat on it, which it will eat. But other than that, the vulture has to harvest the creature for itself. So, it makes the vulture a good meat hunter. While the vulture is perched on your shoulder like it is now, it is on my shoulder, isn't it? Yeah. That's the things. Where's that thorny dragon gone? Disappeared. I'm gonna kill it. Where'd it go? There, okay, it's down now. So yeah, while it is perched on your shoulder, it will automatically harvest a dead corpse of any creature. So if we go to this thorny dragon, level 25, and we just beat its arse. We're not close to it at the moment, but if we get close enough, the vulture will just eat it, and everything will go into its inventory, and that is the way you get normal meat into its inventory. Now the vulture also has an ability to quadruple the spoil timers on the meat. Yes, quadruple them. That means the food will last for really long in its inventory like this. It's got 5 hours, well, nearly 6 hours, and in my inventory it's only got like 23 minutes. But now I've taken it out, we cannot put it back in. So this is what I'm on about. Be careful. If you're trying to take it out, just saying, you cannot put it back into its inventory. You can only pull it out. Same with everything else. Some mini damage, some mini speed, like that. Just pooing. So yeah, if you're trying to go out and get meat for your feeding troughs or anything, take a vulture with you and let them harvest the corpse, because they can hold the meat. Did I get that one or did the vulture get that one? Because they will harvest all the meat, and the meat will last longer in its inventory. So it means you've got extra time to go and get some more meat, and you don't have to worry about it spoiling, because the vulture's inventory will quadruple these spoil timers. I'll get close and the vulture is just going to munch it. Spectacular. Now you can do this on a mount, so don't worry, you can just take the mount out and kill whatever, then get off, and then let your vulture harvest it. There you go, I had to stop. There we go. And the vulture is just getting a ton of food. What did I do that? Crap. Go away, Jar. I want to see what it gets from. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Come on. It's not gonna come back. Gosh darn it. Nothing really we can do, because I showed you all the vulture's abilities. So let's just head back to where we first tamed this, and then we're gonna end it there. But first we're gonna look in its inventory and see how much meat it's got, because it acts like a kind of refrigerator. Something's getting attacked in it. What the hell's attacking my ship? Thorny dragon's attacking my ship. Right? Thorny dragon's attacking my thorny dragon. How does that work? What? My thorny dragon shouldn't be down here. It should be up there. It's kind of weird. Oh, jump. Keep getting, it's got no jump. Anyway, let's just quickly get this up here. Jump off. Put our vulture down. Quickly have a look at its inventory. So yeah, it gathered quite a bit of meat, and weight-wise, it's still pretty good. It still weighs the same, But if you pump a bit of weight, you can make this into your harvest kind of creature. So you can gather a ton of meat at once, and you don't have to worry about it spoiling before you get back to your base. Die, Arjun. Die. 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 What about if we did this? Yeah, I'll just eat it. Oh, where are you going? Land? Good. And we've just got a ton more meat. But anyway, mortals, that is going to be it for Vulture and for Scorched Earth Taming. So, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you found it very informative. And if it does help you out in any way, please don't forget to show that like button, who is boss, by punching it in the face. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to click that subscribe button. And as always, mortals, don't forget to share it with your family and your friends and around the world. But that is it. I, Mortal T, and I am out.